having power problems. Can we have somebody who's a good runner? Somebody's good at... Is this good for running power? Probably. Oh, this one's even better at that. Yeah, let's try that. Is that person... Jobs? Yes, power. So your entire job is just power. Yes. So you just run, and I guess in case this actually means that if you're stressed out, you can do massages, we'll do that. So you can have a massage if you're stressed out. Otherwise... Oh, and we don't have a lot of beds, I think, is what's happening here. Yeah, we're short on beds, so we should also build some beds. So, in somewhere... Let's see, what do we have going on here? There's some water all over the ground here. Polluted water. Alright, how are we doing? We still have a food shortage. This is a little bit better in here, and this is producing more oxygen. So we're getting a little bit better in here. We have some polluted... or clay, I guess. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Lots of polluted air. Now we got food shortage. So let's focus on this. Try to get... Are we still low on power? No, power we're doing okay on. Not really, I guess. We're not really doing okay on power. Is this thing backed up at all? I don't think it is. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm tempted to build another thing of these, but in like in a better structure. We'll see. Where's our water? Our water is not great. We're gonna have some problems with that pretty quick. So I guess let's work on that. Let's work on this pump. There. We're gonna work on that pump now. It's not gonna fix our all of our problems. Our power problems aren't fixed by it, but that will hopefully get us to... Oh, there's some more in here. This one actually is almost out of polluted air. Perhaps we want to free this guy, so he can get out. Do all the things at once. Yes, exactly. That's how my priority works. Is everything is a level 9 priority. Please get everything done. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. So, food shortage. Eventually they'll get to digging out this stuff. I guess there's room here, so let's put in some food stuff. But again, I guess we just need people work pending, so they just need to do it. So it's because I've made everything else too high priority, they're not making food. So, my fault, my bad. But we do want water. So I think it's important that we get this solved. I wish there was a better way I could get the water to move over. But we'll get down there. We'll make that stuff. And then... Let's see. This section in here is... It's actually doing pretty good. I mean, it's polluted air. I'm working on it. But this thing is working pretty well, I think. And that's producing some power. So... Yeah, so right now it is almost a little bit backed up. Let's make another one. And just right in here. That's not the right one. This one. Alright, so the... I'm trying to see the connections for everything. So it's on the bottom over there. That's fine. That'll work. Okay. So then this thing we want to hook up to the same power grid. Actually, we want to hook it up to this one. Not that, but the other one. Is there a power bridge? Yes, a wire bridge. We'll go like that. So we want to hook it up to the outside power grid. I guess I could have just gotten rid of that wire. Oh well, whatever. And then we want to... The spores. That's not good. We want to hook it up to pipes. No. I guess just air, right? Air pipes. Gas pipes. So, we have... I guess I didn't consider the output of carbon dioxide. So we have... this here is the natural gas. I think we can also pull it off this side. And then we're going to pull the CO2 and I guess just dump it down here. So let's get a gas bridge. O. Flip it and then put a vent on it. So the CO2 will just dump down here. But that hopefully that'll generate some more power because this is actually maxed out. So you know what I'm going to do next? This is very important to me. I feel like a project manager. It's very important. Do all these things. How's this going down here? How's all my other important things going? That's funny. Alright. We're pretty good. We're getting low on water and power. Once they build this stuff, hopefully that'll generate more power. Because it looks like we have enough. Enough of a supply. It's really just a backup of not burning it off. We don't want to say every... No. No, I'm very good at... Because I do some project management stuff myself. So it's... Like, everything is very important, but it's still in the list of like what to do next. So... So this is working out pretty good. Did I make this bottom part a high priority? I did, okay. So we're getting there. If I could free this guy, because I want to make sure he has enough polluted air to work with. So if I can free him and he can just roam around my base, assuming that works out okay, then that'd be pretty nice. So far so good. We're still working on all this stuff. What's this stuff? Seeds. Yeah, lists are good, right? I like Jura and using a Kanban board. We're not quite agile. It's the things I work on, but we still have a board where we can prioritize things and move things into progress and done and everything. It's good times. Okay, so this is almost ready to go. I think this cable isn't done here. What is that for? That might be important, whatever that is. Okay, now we're up. This is up and running, maybe? Possibly? Yes, okay. So when it gets here, if it has it, it divides it in either direction. And now both things are running. So in theory, we might have more power going, which is good. We are very not agile. Yeah. We used to have. Yeah, so I like Jura enough where I just pay for it out of my own pocket. And I'm like, this is what we're gonna use. It's this thing. And then I just pay for it. It's worth it to me. Alright. So we have some liquids around. And we're getting low on liquids here. So I'm hoping that this thing will get up and running quick and start pumping out some of this water, and then we can actually get some of this other water around to kind of dump down into this reservoir, possibly. We'll see. But like, here's some more polluted water we could try and get if we need to, or I could try to figure out some way of pushing it. Budget cuts. Yeah, that was not a priority. It's one of the 3 priorities. One of the like level 3, not 9. Priorities. Alright. We're good there. We're good there. Let's take a look. Food shortage still. I think it's just... I have the things, nobody's working because they're busy. Let's rearrange some of this stuff. So we have... This person here is a good cook. Scody's awesome at cooking. You could do massage. It's interesting. What were you doing? I guess if you were. I guess let's make him only cook instead of doing any of that other stuff. Oh, more beds. Right. That's the only thing I was going to do at some point. What a mess. Where would I put beds? If I were a bed person, where would I put them in? Somewhere where there's some oxygen. Which is nowhere. Not down here. Let's definitely not put it... Oh, that's great in here. I guess let's do it over here. I'll build it in and not prioritize it, but I'll just, like, plan. So, we're going to have oxygen producer here. With a cable. And then more beds. So this is going to be where food is being produced, but it's really not a amount of things being produced. It's just a priority. Oops. Okay, there we go. Lots of beds. I have lots of plans for getting more people. This is... Let's make it not a 9. Let's make it a 7. Okay, good. How's this going? We're getting there. I wonder if they will be more efficient workers if they get better sleep. I bet that's probably the case. Because I think even if they get like interrupted sleep, like if one person is like a loud snorer, I think they actually get interrupted sleep and they're less effective the next day. So that's true. I guess sleep might be an important thing. Looks like LG. Oh, we're power again. That's great. At least this room where they're running on the thing is has lots of oxygen. So if they need to breathe, they can just, you know, do some running. Although it is polluted. But we're getting there. This stuff is really hard to dig through. Oh, good. Okay, some of the polluted water has finally worked its way over. So at least now we are... I mean... Yeah, okay, I guess there's a flaw in my plan. Let's see, how do I want to do this? So right now I take it and then I dump it all down here. So this is the good water that I just filtered out. I just dump here. And then I feel like it probably mixes and gets polluted again. Maybe? So instead, let's change that. So get rid of that. Get rid of this. And then actually, I'm sorry. A high priority pipe that comes over here. Oh, and this is good water. Okay, and then we actually want to get rid of this pipe. And then run this down. So once you're done getting rid of that pipe. Thank you. Then we'll do that. And then this one will dump down still. But this one is good water that we just filtered that we want to have down. And it can actually bypass this. This is a only clean water spot. So let's do... get rid of this building. And then we're going to have a water filter, or a water bridge that will go like that. So, clean water that just got filtered out from up here comes down and doesn't dump into this, but instead goes that direction. And this is an important thing. Otherwise, none of other stuff works. That doesn't seem like a good idea to mix. Right, exactly. I clean it. I filter it out. I clean it. And then I immediately dump it back into the polluted water. It wasn't as big of a deal when it was more separate, but now that it's all kind of together, I should probably separate it a little bit. All right, how's our water doing? So that's still, we're working on the exit there. It's almost all polluted water coming up. Oh, and this water has kind of bottlenecked. Interesting. Let's see. How do we want to set this up? Because now the water is not going up. It's all just going there. So I need to... Let's pause the game. I kind of want this output to just run back into here. And that might fix our flow. I separated this out because there was some flow issues. So I might want to break this pipe and then just have it go directly into this. Maybe. Let's try that. We'll try this. See if that works. Everybody's sleeping, I just realized. Yeah, so it's not really flowing up. Oh, and yeah, and I guess we're low on power, so nothing's flowing right now. Okay, everybody wake up. We have 2 people that are idle. Interesting. Okay, he was idle because he couldn't make any food. Interesting. Let's look at our water. Is it flowing now? Oh, we're still... No. Interesting. So now we're having problems where all of our water is polluted. And none of it... Like, it's taking a while for it to actually... I mean, it's going through, but it's taking a while. So we need more water filters. So let's get that up and running. Because now we have lots of polluted water. That's our... have abundance of polluted water. Which actually we also use here for power. Oh, okay, so we're using polluted water for both power and... Interesting. So this stuff that's coming up here... It's not actually going up here to being filtered into creating water, it's just power. Okay, so let's adjust that. We also want this stuff to go up to be just regular water so we can actually drink it. So let's pause the game. Our polluted water comes over here. As going into those. This is a bridge here, so we can bring this up and hook it up into that, I think. I think we can just do... oops. We can just do this. I think if it goes through that, it's going to be okay. So once they build that in, let's see if now also polluted water will go up. And go to our water filters. And if so, then I'm going to expand this production up here to filter more water through, because we need more water. Right now it's all polluted. Okay, so now that's connected. No, it doesn't know. No, it doesn't know how to do it. Okay. So we want. Okay, it doesn't know which direction this stuff should go. So perhaps we need to... Is it because I went through this, you think? If I go around that, will that make it any better? Let's do some science. So we'll get rid of that. Because now the water from up there is filtering down. Okay, so now let's try this. So if I go around that, is that any better? And then I didn't make it a priority. Is this better? What I'm hoping is that it'll flow up. It might be also how I connected it here, so we could try something different there. So if we get rid of this pipe, and then instead bridge up here and go like that. Oops. Okay. Water. Everybody's dying right now, so I I can kind of mess around with some of this stuff. So let's put in those pipes. Okay, so we put in the pipes. Is it going to flow up? No, it doesn't know what to do. It gets really confused here. Okay, plan B. So are these things totally full on... Like, I'm wondering if I just move this pipe up, if that might fix it. Alright, let's get rid of these pipes. They don't really work out. And then let's add pipes over here that hopefully will work the way we want. Oops. So let's try and do we'll go like this. Trying to think about how I bridge past these guys, because if I'm going to build more of them, I'll need to have a bridge. I guess we'll just go straight up for now. So not there. Let's go straight up. And then go into the end of this. And we'll see if that's any better. Okay, how is the water pump down here? Its pipe is broken. Oh, this isn't built. You guys. Oh, look at this. We do have we freed the guy. The guy I was talking about freeing. He has come up here and he now hangs out in our base. And he eats polluted oxygen and then poops out slime. That's amazing. Okay, so now our water is now pumping. So we have polluted water from down there that's being pumped and dumped into here. We have a lot of water coming through here now, which is good, it seems like. It's not quite... I guess it is getting up to here. Yeah, what an awesome pet. Yeah. And then if you have the other guys, I don't know if they're aggressive or not, but if you have the other guys, they emit polluted oxygen. So they kind of work well together. They don't want to build this, I guess. Okay, whatever. Did I not make that a priority? No, I didn't. Okay. I want to know... I'm trying to science, guys. Please build that. Everybody's sleeping.